Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Oracle Insights by Crystal. That is me. I am very excited about tonight's video and session. Please like, subscribe, and share as you see fit. Also, please do read the description of this video and any subsequent videos that you decide to visit. And please have a journal handy because I'd like for you to take some notes on information, guidance, wisdom, knowledge, verbiage that resonates with you. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and say thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming. And thank you for all your comments, suggestions, and questions that you would like to submit. Tonight I'm working with The Secret Language of Light. This is a deck, not an oracle deck. It is actually transmissions from your soul. So they're going to be messages. It's created by Denise Jarvie, published by Blue Angel Publishing. And in the description I'll put her information, the website, and any other information that's going to come along to influence you to be open-minded, maybe even suggest that you get this deck for yourself, because not only am I an oracle and provide insights and guidance for the collective and individuals, I am also an oracle card influencer, and that is just someone who loves oracles so much that she wants to help others and the creators of the decks with their journey and venture. So tonight, the reason I'm also excited is because I am going to introduce some crystals periodically at the wonderful suggestions of one of my viewers. Tonight I am welcoming selenite. Selenite is a gypsum. It comes in this form, which is shards of very fragile crystals that form pillars. They form wands. They form clusters. And this is a pillar. I call it a cathedral quartz because it's shaped like a cathedral tip. But it is a pillar. They are called pillars because selenite is a crystal that helps with your journey of ascension, enlightenment, connection to your higher self, and guides. Now, they also come in other forms. I have here, well, let me just show you the smaller pillar. This pillar is for holding a candle. I don't have a candle, but as you can see, it's got the little hole there. You just put one in and put it on your altar or in your meditation space, and that just helps the mood setting. It helps to cleanse your space, because not only does it help cleanse space to keep it sacred and clear, they come in plates as well. This is a selenite plate. A selenite plate is for cleansing other stones. So all you do is, because you cannot get selenite wet, like you can other crystals when you cleanse them in water or salt water, stream water. Instead, you take the crystal that you want to cleanse and you set it on top of the selenite wand. And that connection says, this selenite has a job to do, and that is to help remove and disperse negative energy and ions. The last crystal of selenite I want to show you is a wand, a selenite wand. This type of formation is for using in your aura. If you want to cut cords, ceremonially, but it also does it physically. These crystals are not just rocks. They actually have purpose. They have intention. They have selenite also stores records of the past and present and helps guide one to formulate clear, integral choices for a beneficial future. So you can just wave it on your aura. This is cleansing. This is cutting cords. You can align your chakras. I also have a wand that is specifically for aligning chakras, but this one is for cutting cords and negative energy and opening up you to higher wisdom. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set these aside because I have these, you place them in the corners of your home, and that creates what's called a grid. And with that grid, you are destined to be residing in sacred space. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and shuffle and ask the guides, the ascended masters, spirit guides, angels, sentient beings, and universal intelligence to all collectively join me and provide some guidance and wisdom for you, for me too, because I'm always learning. Nothing is ever perfected until you know it's perfected. And that will come in time with perseverance and your intentions. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle and ask the universe, the ascended masters, spirit guides, for some guidance and wisdom for us to open up this session with, using the secret language of light, transmissions from your soul. So I'm going to actually, let me go a step further and ask that the spirit guides and the ascended masters collectively connect with my soul and its records and storehouse to see what information can come out to help me be of service to you. So please share with me, what can I, Crystal, wow, do? Oh, share my soul name. Card number 1, beginning the entire deck of soul transmissions. My soul name is Journey. And that is because, as a beacon, I am on a spiritual quest, unending spiritual quest, to be on a journey for my soul's enlightenment, upliftment, and ascension. So, because I do that wholeheartedly with love and compassion for myself and others, it is my journey. It is my path. It is my walk. It is my truth that I like sharing with others. Thank you very much. Ascended Masters, would you like to share some guidance and tips? Not only that I can share, but that you would like to chime in with. And I say chime, but I mean, in a more reverent way. Please provide us with some guidance and wisdom. Oh my. Card number 44, Expansion. This also has the Merkaba pictured in it. I want you to take a really good long look at the Merkaba. The Merkaba, spelled Merkaba, is a vessel. It's a spiritual vessel that will transport your consciousness, your soul, your spirit into the ethers to do energetic work, light work, planetary work. And the reason the card Expansion came out is because it's letting me know that not only are we ascending as a group, we are expanding as a group. So the expansion means we have more bodies of like mind like spirit, like heart. And with those attributes, we are doing a great service for the humanity on the planet and its vibration. Because as we sync with Mother Earth Gaia and her energies, her chakras, she has them, we have them. There is no really difference between us other than she's a living entity called a planet. We are a living entity called a human living on an entity called a planet. But we are expanding. We are expanding our consciousness. We are growing. We are healing individually and collectively. Now this is card number 44. And I would just like to read something really quick because I believe there are only 45 cards, but the 44th is next to last. So the 44 expansion card wants you to travel at your own speed of light. And that is a key for you to jot down in your journal. It's kind of like staying on your own path, staying in your own lane, staying in your own belief and tree of knowledge. Doesn't mean you cannot expand and include others, other systems, other beliefs. But you have a core belief, a core truth. And that is what you want to stay in alignment with. The guidebook has meditations included. Also, the guidebook has inspired reflections and actions you can take and journal work exercises. This is a very good guidebook because it doesn't just say what the card means. It gives you work to do. Because without the work, what can we possibly ascend to? So, thank you very much. We are going to now ask, thank you, Ascended Masters, what is it that we can do to open up our chakras, open up our collective alignment? Nourish. Oh, okay, it's a little behind. But here's Mother Earth. This is Gaia. She is the planet Earth. We are meant to be nourished by her elements, her foliage, nature, creatures. But we also have a responsibility to nourish her back, and that is where light work comes in. So you're meditating, right? And you envision a beautiful green ball of light. This is coming from your heart chakra. And what you'll want to do is, once you find that calm state of mind, take that energy ball and send it out into the community. If you can, envision it getting bigger and let it encompass the state. Let it grow larger. Let it include the country. And eventually, if you can hold the light and just envision it growing and growing and growing, it will engulf the entire planet with love. And that is light work. That is what energy healers do. That is what light workers do. So the secret language of light wants us to incorporate communicating with light, letting its codes, its inspiration, its nourishment enhance our journey, our lives, and our purpose here on earth. Thank you very much, Ascended Masters. May I now ask that the angels, whether they're guardian angels, protective, with a protective attribute, guidance, maybe, let me just ask. Angels, would you please like to share a few words of guidance with us? Thank you very much, angels. Now, I don't ask for a specific angel yet because they will eventually let me know which one it was. Whether it could be Archangel Michael, Uriel, Gabriel. There's 22 archangels that we can work with when we're doing light work and energy healings. So thank you, angels. Thank you for being, and thank you for being of service to our path, to enlightenment, to healing and well-being, and ultimately spiritual and human freedom. Inner voice. And it's got wings. An angel answered. An angel answered. If you can see the wings, that is the key. That is the, yes, we're here. Now they're using what's called inner voice. So we all have one. It is that still small voice inside you that goes against logic. It is from your intuition. It helps guide you. It helps teach you how to make good steps on your journey and how to be of service coming from your heart, coming from that inner place of peace, contentment, stillness, calmness, equanimity. So I'm going to read just a couple of sentences. Wow. They want me to, I love the magic when it happens. They want me to read the journal work for card number 28, Inner Voice, because it opened right up to it. Journal work. Here's what I want you to do, and here's what Denise Jarvie has channeled. Write 3 words or draw 3 symbols that connect you to your soul light. Repeat or focus on them as often as you can every day. Change the words or the symbols once a week to keep your focus fresh. So there are personal symbols that you're going to be drawn to. They could be in your environment. They could be in your sacred space. They could come to you intuitively like a flash vision in your mind. You might see it in crossing on a bus billboard. Walking in the park, the pattern of a flower. But that symbol is going to be your verbiage of the inner voice talking to you using external input or internal input. So the journal work, please do it. I'm going to do it. And what I'll do is I'll put my 3 words in the description of what I came up with. So that's inner voice. Now I'm going to ask for one more message. This one is definitely for you to make note of. I'll say please. I'm not below saying please. Matter of fact, it's, oh wow. It's please and thank you is how it goes. So I asked for some guidance and wisdom that I want you to jot down in your journal about, and 3 cards came out. So the first message, they want to make certain you create space. 2 types of space. That sacred space within your dwelling that is specifically for meditating, doing energy work, light work, healing work, journaling, reading, spiritual studies. But your sacred space is for you and you alone. The second type of space that they want you to create is within your, I want to say psyche, but it's more like within your energetic field of perception, that this space is for healing yourself, but it's also creating and holding space for others. And that means being the compassionate listener, being the shoulder that they need to cry on, and other ways that they want to communicate their angsts, their stresses, but also their joys, their happiness, and so forth. So create space. Wow. A truth card came out with an angel, and it's called soul writing. This is your journaling prompt. This is to let you know that I'm not just the one saying journal, journal, journal. This is the second example of Spirit saying journal. Soul writing can be done automatically. That's called automatic writing. That's where you just sit with a blank page, pen in hand, blank mind, and just let come out what is coming to you, coming out of you, walking in your consciousness. Maybe it wants to come through you. Maybe it's something you want to eventually share with another person. It could be channeling. You could be a channeler in the making. So that's soul writing. That is a truth card. So when a truth card comes out, or let's say a card and message that comes out with a actual word truth on it, I don't know if you can see it, but it's right underneath the angel in the center. I'll try to hold that as still as possible. That just means that I am verbally saying exactly what it is that needs to be said. And it's truth. It's not made up hogwash. And lastly, oh my goodness, this was just a topic for me. Color. And it's a beautiful array of colors. The reason light wants us to acknowledge color is because each shade, each color has a certain vibration, a certain frequency, a certain purpose, and a certain influence on your energy. Like earlier when we sent the green ball of light out into the planet, it touched the universe, because beyond the atmosphere is the universe beginning. But the green ray is of the heart. Then there's the other chakra rays. You've got the red for root, orange for sacral, yellow for solar plexus. Then there's the green for the heart, pink for the higher heart, pink, blue for the throat chakra, indigo for the third eye, and white and violet or purple for the crown chakra. Now, that's just the known colors of our chakras. There are so many others that interact with us unbeknownst to us. And matter of fact, I'm going to look up card number 40. Okay, they want us to talk about color healing. This is a meditation exercise for us. Okay, so the color, vibrational impulses and light waves. Place a hand on the card. Gently close your eyes and slow your breathing. Float inward on your breath. Go with it to your heart. Ironically, we are working with the heart energy. See nebulous clouds of color shift and move within your magical heart. Glide through each color cloud, feeling their different qualities. Red is a strong foundation. Orange is creation. Yellow is confidence. Green is healing. Blue is self-expression. And purple is intuition. So ironically, I just went through the chakras and it concurs. So in the meditation, from purple, you drift into a bright white light that shines from deeper within your secret heart. This light contains the blueprint of your soul. Hence, the soul transmissions messages. Feel it gently shifting to share important information with you. float in this space for at least a minute and open to all your soul wants to share with you. When you feel ready, allow this wisdom to travel with you back through the clouds of color. Glide through red into your physical body and open your eyes when you are ready. You are filled with wisdom. Journal. Exactly what came through. When you work with light, you're not working with just white light. You're not working with just invisible light. Prisms, prisms they refract the light into its rainbow hues. But when you start working with the known light, the unknown colors start to show up and appear in your consciousness, in your environment, in your eyesights, things that you visually take in. It could be from artwork, if you're in a museum. It could be on the sidewalk, chalk drawings from little kids. And you're saying, wow, there's a peach color I've never seen before. Take note of that, because once you start working with your higher self, your soul sends you messages. Your soul sends you guidance. Your soul sends you intuitive thoughts. And it wants you to learn from them, be expanded with them, meaning expand your thinking, research things, look things up. As a matter of fact, if you don't mind, would you please jot down this phrase? You ready? Selenite, spiritual meaning. Selenite, spiritual meaning. That means this crystal, or any crystal that comes into your life, in your possession, in your field of awareness, has a spiritual meaning. Believe it or not. Search engines have it already logged and cataloged and cross-referenced. So I would recommend that you do a research in this journal entry for this session. Selenite, spiritual meaning. There's going to be healing qualities options. There's going to be uses options. But I want you to focus on spiritual meaning. And when I do introduce a crystal, I want you to look it up. Please promise me you will do that. I would greatly appreciate it. You will appreciate it, because that means you're growing, you're healing, you're loving, you're becoming closer to the self-realization of what you are. You'll find out. I've mentioned it before, actually. But thank you, everyone, for watching. Please read the description. Thank you for your likes, subscribes, shares, and comments. If you would like an individual emailed message, either from this transmissions from your soul deck or from any of the others that I work with, please email me. You can jot down my email address, which is crystalbeacon11@gmail.com. It's all one word, crystalbeacon11@gmail.com. Also, if you would like a Zoom session, put that in your request as you email me for an individual session, and I will set you up with this is all no cost. This is all free. And because I love doing this so much. Thank you, everyone. Stay healthy, stay enlightened, stay wise. Be well. Till next week. Bye-bye.